While President Trump says the U.S. is considering, quote, winding down operations in Iran as the war now enters its fourth week. We were just talking about this, all as thousands of U.S. Marines are on their way to that region. NewsNation correspondent Hannah Brandt live at the White House with the very latest. Hannah.
Natasha, it's those types of moves that have us seeing some mixed messaging from the White House about just how close the U.S. really is to ending this war in Iran. President Trump most recently said in a Truth Social post last night, "We are getting very close to meeting our objectives as we consider winding down our great military efforts in the Middle East." And we know he's said multiple times over this past week that this conflict could be over very soon. But just before that post, here's what he told reporters about the possibility of negotiating a ceasefire with Iran.
I don't want to do a ceasefire. You know, you don't do a ceasefire when you're literally obliterating the other side. Well, I think we've won. We've knocked out their Navy, their Air Force. We've knocked out their anti-aircraft. We've knocked out everything. We're roaming free. From a military standpoint, all they're doing is clogging up the strait. But from a military standpoint, they're finished.
And in a sign of where this operation could be headed next, the U.S. is continuing to build up its military presence in the region, sending thousands of troops, a massive deployment of 2,500 Marines to the Middle East. They'll be adding to the nearly 50,000 U.S. troops already in place. Plus, another warship, the USS Boxer, is also on its way to the region. Now, the White House, meanwhile, is considering pumping more money into the war effort. The Pentagon, in fact, just asked for an extra $200 billion for this operation. The Trump administration hasn't yet sent that funding request over to Congress, but it is already drawing some concerns, both from Democrats, but also from some Republicans, Natasha.
And Hannah, meanwhile, the administration is also focusing on trying to end the war between Russia and Ukraine. And interestingly, some of those discussions are connected to the conflict in Iran. What is the very latest there?
Yeah, kind of an unusual crossover we're seeing with these two conflicts. But just earlier today, U.S. negotiators did hold another round of talks with Ukrainian leaders down in Florida. U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff called those talks constructive. He said this discussion today was focused on narrowing and resolving issues to move closer to a peace agreement. But this process, it's really been happening for several months now. We've been talking about it here on NewsNation, so you know the progress seems to be going somewhat slowly, if not really entirely stalled. And now this war with Iran is factoring into the equation the situation in Ukraine. A source familiar tells NewsNation just earlier this week, Russian President Vladimir Putin told the Trump administration Russia would stop sharing intelligence with Iran if the U.S. would agree to stop sharing intelligence with Ukraine. But the Trump administration rejected that offer. And meanwhile, the FBI now warning of a new Russian cyber phishing scam. Director Kash Patel says Russian intelligence actors are targeting U.S. leaders on communication apps like Signal. People like government officials, military leaders, politicians, and journalists, people they say have high intelligence value. And the FBI is asking everyone to take precautions to avoid falling for these scams. They say we should do things like treating unknown messages with suspicion and closely scrutinizing any links in messages before clicking. Natasha?
All right, Hannah Brandt with that live at the White House tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.